Okay, so we're going to go over a text and look at word form mistakes, mistakes with parts of speech like nouns and verbs and adjectives and adverbs. Okay, and this text is based on a graph about weight gain. Do please visit the link to have a look at the graph before you go over this text, just to better understand it. Okay, so let's start with the beginning. In the bar graph, we see a representation, good, yes, noun, of the weight measurements in 4 categories of adult residents of Charlestown. Well, this is interesting. I mean, we do need a noun here, but it looks like maybe a spelling mistake because it should be the noun for people, residents, E-N-T-S. Residence, CE, is a noun, but it refers to either a home, someone's residence, or a status, like somebody has residence, Hong Kong residence. So we need a different noun form in this case, the form that refers to people, ENTS, residents. Okay, in 1955 and 2015, next sentence, generally speaking, good, adverb with the verb ing, the city's population gained a substantial amount of weightiness. Well, this is a similar mistake where we have a noun, which is correct, but the wrong form of the noun. Weightiness comes from the adjective weighty, meaning serious, important. So, in fact, all we need is weight, that form of the noun, a substantial amount of weight, across a range of ages. Okay. Next paragraph. The most significant transforms. Well, we have this adjective, most significant, but transforms is a verb, right? We need the noun form to go with this adjective. So the noun form would be transformations. The most significant transformations are witnessed among the elderly. This is right, by the way. Elderly is used as a noun to refer to old people. It's unusual in that it ends in ly, which is usually for adverbs, right? But it's a noun, and it's correct. For Charlestown residents, student spelled it right this time, in their 60s, the proportion of those at an idealistic weight. Well, here's a similar mistake with the nouns earlier, in that you do need an adjective here to describe weight, but idealistic is the wrong form of the adjective. Idealistic means someone who believes that things are very good or perfect, but we want just ideal to describe weight here. Okay, so the proportion of those at an ideal weight decreased from a little less than 50% to only 5% during the 60-year period. Instead, the rate of obese. Well, obese, as you might know, is usually an adjective form, right? But the rate of something, we need a noun, and the noun form is obesity. The rate of obesity is correct here. Rose from 5% to nearly 60% in 2015. A similar pattern can be observation. Observation is a noun, but can be looks like it should be the passive form, and so we need the past participle, ed. Can be observed among those age 50 to 59. With a total of 55% falling in the obese overweight categories in 2015 compared to only 20%. Look out for this ed form. It's correct when you are showing difference. Some students are using ing, but ed is correct here compared to, okay? The same can be said of middle-aged people, 40 to 49 years of age, though fortunately, for both of these age groups, the percentage at the ideal body weight in 2015 is relative high. Well, we have 2 adjectives here, and the first just kind of qualifies, modifies the second, and in that case, we need really an adverb form to modify an adjective, so relatively high is correct. As for the two younger Charlestown age groups, 20 to 29 and 30 to 39, while obesity among them did not existence. I think maybe you see that we need the verb form here, right? Did not the noun form, but the verb form, did not exist in 1955. It had only slightly increased, good, adverb with the verb, yeah, by 2015 to 2% and 10% respectively. The number of those in their 30s who were overweighted. Overweight is already an adjective. We don't need to add ed to make it an adjective, okay? So try to remember that. Overweight or underweight, these are adjectives. Let's see, nearly doubled in 2015. It is worth mentioning that the number of Charlestown adults in the underweight categories. Maybe another spelling mistake. IZE is a verb ending. But in this case, you might see that this is an adjective, underweight, and we need a noun. So categories, RIES. In the underweight categories, fell drastically, good, adverb after a verb, across all the age ranges, though the decrease was much less for those in their 20s. In fact, the 20 to 29 age category was the most stability. I mean, it is possible to have a noun after the verb to be, but in this case, I think you'd agree that, especially after the most, an adjective form is best. So the adjective form is the most stable, okay? So the 20 to 29 age category was the most stable in terms of weight measurement over the 60 years. The rate of such adults at an ideal weight remained at around 70%. Okay, so concluding paragraph, short. To conclude, it is clearly that we don't really have adverbs by themselves like this after the verb to be. So it is clear that, adjective form, right? It is clear that adults in Charlestown generally experience significant weight gain. Right, weight gain is correct. It's a compound noun, but significance is a noun as well. I think we need the adjective form here just to describe what kind of weight gain, significant weight gain. From 1955 to 2015, particularly among its older citizens. Okay, so there we have a number of examples of word form or part of speech mistakes. And so please try the next two practice activities, control practice and free practice, and check the videos for the answers after you've given them a try. Good luck.